Hi Stays, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing something a little different here. It is currently a little past 2 a.m. Because right after I got done recording, I just went straight into editing and didn't stop to do anything. Well, my brain has gotten tired of editing. So in the middle of me taking a break, I saw a clip from the behind the scenes Kingdom performances, and I saw they had English subtitles now. So I really wanted to watch it, but I know you guys wanted me to react to it. So I kind of set everything back up. And since I have a full face of makeup still on, because when I'm done recording, I go straight into editing. I don't take a break to do anything. And that means I don't take a break to take out my makeup and shower and get ready for bed. So hopefully after I react to this, I will attempt to do that. That's probably why I don't go to bed until after 4 a.m. every night. But don't be alarmed because of my career. I'm used to that kind of sleep schedule. So do not be concerned. I promise I get enough sleep. It's just kind of a weird timing. So I'm really excited to get into this. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I should probably also say this is going to be a rather chilled reaction because of the time of day it is.
같이 춤 연습을 하고 또 킹덤을 준비를 하고 있죠.
네, 이제 시작입니다, 여러분.
이제 시작이라죠.
볼게요. 안녕.
많이 기대해 주세요.
I'm actually pretty proud of myself for still being able to recognize them with mask on.
일자로 쓰면 될 것 같아 일단. 네. 좀 머리 아프가 나와요. 머리 아플 때 머리 아프. 머리 아프. 머리 아프. 안쪽부터 빰빰빰빰빰.
I'm kind of sad because first my brain said there's only seven of them and I got concerned.
와, 하. 그다음에 치고 고개만 쓰고 메뉴 그 메뉴판 페이지 넘기는 겁니다. 뭘 시켜도 오감을 만족하지. 여기 하지가 제일 중요한 거야. 가능하면 옆으로 치면 베스트예요. 빵! 그냥 빠르게. 빵! 오, 그 기회라 역시 무게 중심.
My brain wants to say of course Changbin would be good at doing the more aggressive movements. I feel like that came out bad. I meant that in a, I don't know how I meant that, but it's just those people who would just feel more, who would be better at the punchier kind of moves. Maybe it's just because his physique. I don't know. This part was so cool. They're so cute.
소 이렇게. 그렇지 그 박자야.
와, 여러분 요 정도 위로만 간다는 느낌으로. 셋, 원. 오케이. 다시 이렇게 큐트 포인트.
Let's go. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
I thought he was gonna hop on too.
왜 강제하냐? 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're so cute and cuddly.
스탑.
Han's actually a really good dancer. This is why you don't act cute towards Minnow.
찬과 찬이에요. 찬. 저희는 연습마저 논다는 그 마음가짐으로 즐겁게 임하고 있죠.
맞아.
연습실은 우리 놀이터. 많은 정말 댄서분들의 도움으로 정말
진짜.
멋있는 무대를 꾸미고 있는데요.
역시
진짜.
형라들 덕분에 저희가
네.
무대를 더 웅장하게 만들 수 있는 것 같아서 진짜 감사한 마음을 느끼고 있는 것 같아서 다시 한번 진짜 너무 고맙다고 마음을 전해드리고 싶습니다.
연습 더 하고 오겠습니다.
예스. 아디오스.
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 I don't know if I like managed to get this out, but Han is actually a really good dancer.
그냥 이렇게 하네.
Lena looks so done.
너가 아프겠다.
너가 아프겠다.
25 먹고 이럽니다.
25 years old.
암차는 코다. 막내 괴롭히지 마. 그럼 나 왜 괴롭히? 형 괴롭혀야 돼.
I love their relationship.
오늘 전부 다 배웠고 내일 이제
Look at these precious little
내일 모레도
beings.
내일 모레. 네.
열심히 해봐야죠. 네, 화이팅.
댄서분들도 너무 멋있어서 저할 건.
화이팅.
화이팅!
가자.
이렇게 하면 괜찮으려나?
Ooh,
사이트 치겠습니다.
do we get an
하나, 둘,
insight on the production process?
오케이. 이제 1차 음원을 사실 어느 정도 작업을 했거든요. 저희가 직접 저희의 모든 것을 생각하고 진짜 아이디어를 내면서
It must be
같이
like
만드는
easier
거는
for
정말
them to like
스트레이키즈한테는
remix these
정말
because
중요한 것 같고
they produce
그만큼
side
저희가
effects in God's
무대나
menu
이제
themselves.
음원을 보여드릴 때도 그만큼
So like
진실인
they
것
know
같아요.
the ins and outs of both of those
전해드리고
songs.
싶은 메시지를 이제 퍼포먼스랑 음원으로 제가 보여줄 수 있어서 그게 되게 좋은 것 같습니다. 잘 나왔으면 좋겠다. 잘 담겨졌으면 좋겠다. 뭔가 잘 보여줬으면 좋겠다. 많은 분들이 좋아해줬으면
Many
좋겠다.
people did like
기억에
it.
남았으면 좋겠다. 그 바람이 제일 큰 것 같아요.
이거를 직접 하나 태우셨대요. 그래서 이렇게 제가 떨어져요. 제가 짜증나서 형 잘 때 태웠어요.
White concept. White. That song, the black, you know?
Why are you dressed so provocatively?
진짜 지금 말이야.
보수파 양정이
서로 지켜주자. 부작용 때 저희가 조종을 당하다가 심해일 때 저희가 그 조종 당하는 그 판을 뒤집어서 저희가 다시 조종을 해야 되는데 그러니까 지다가 이기는 거죠. 뭔 뜻인지 알죠? 여러분 알 거예요. 이렇게 봤어. 예.
이런 디테일, you know?
Like they really think of every detail that goes into this performance. I was also informed that Chan's hair is naturally like curly, and now I'm seeing it.
실수하면 끝이니까 노란애가 꼭 마지막으로 맞췄어요.
훨씬 낫지?
네, 훨씬.
너무 열심히 했어요. 진짜 좋아요.
아 정말요? 감사합니다.
좀 미끄러웠어요. 신발 아직 적응이 안 돼서.
머리 하고 이렇게. 네, 그 대신에 이쁘게 빨리 벗어야겠죠.
들면서 벗을 수도 있고.
많이. 야, 네가 그러면은
The bell part was really cool.
이렇게 그냥 이렇게 잡으면서 할 수 있고.
머리
놀래라.
딴딴딴딴딴딴
이거 올라가.
Like this whole part was so creative.
실제로 이게 이제 매운맛과 매운맛이 맞아서 아주 따끔한
그 있잖아요. 그 마라탕 먹을 때 단계가 있잖아요. 지금 한 4단계 정도?
아직 3단계요. 왜냐면 아직 갈 길이 멀었기 때문에 지금 한 3단계, 2, 3단계 정도.
They're so cute. They're so chaotic. They're so cute. It must have been cold there at the time.
그래서 고개도 그냥 제 의지부동이 들어주는 거예요. 차여서 이렇게 일어나서 이렇게 되잖아요.
좀 많이 보여주는 게 카메라에 그게 나으니까.
I love them so much.
내 엉덩이
이게 같이 내려가면 안 될 거야.
맞아.
앞으로 가야 돼.
이게
이게
올려줘야 돼.
For some odd reason, like you can't see the outside, but this feels like it was really early in the morning. Either really early in the morning or really late at night, but since they just started practice, I'm gonna assume it's really early in the morning.
지금 밤은요.
지금 바로.
Arms.
이제 부장에서 그림자한테 지배를 당했잖아요. 조종을 당하다가 신메뉴에서 스스로 신이 된 저희가 그림자를 이제 지배하고 내 안에 있는 이제 어두움 약간 그런 것들 지배하는 거거든요. 그거를 확실히 표현하기 위해서 끈안무를 통해서 이걸 조종하는 그런 느낌을 표현했어요.
넘기고 가고 삭삭
보이지 않아요, 여러분?
His hair has gotten really long.
마음으로 춤을 추고 마음으로 랩하는 창빈이 눈에 보이지 않아도 할 수 있죠.
그리고
아니면 그냥 순간적으로 팍 한 다음에 쑥 이러는 거예요.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 몸.
It's really cool. I like this type of choreo.
조종을 당하는 거를 보여드리는 춤이고요. 좀 굉장히 딥해서 많은 분들이 보시면서 깊이 생각을 해야 할 것 같아요. 딱 이렇게 얘기를 해주지 않으면은 이게 뭐지 싶은 그런 퍼포먼스일 수도 있겠지만 그 다 내용들이 들어가 있으니까 그걸 해석해 보시는 재미가 저는 있을 거라고 생각합니다.
이게 우리 참.
Ooh.
나랑 같이 찍어볼까?
그건 안 되는데
이거 약간 되게 시크한 맛.
Han.
야 너무 시크해서 목도리가 풀어졌어.
셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 둘, 셋, 넷, 돌아오고 다섯, 돌아오고 자, 두 개만 더 할게요. 여섯, 오케이. 네, 포인트 해주고요.
킹화.
Let's go.
후련하네요. 되게 속 시원하고 준비한 만큼 잘한 것 같아서 마음 많이 뿌듯합니다. 숙제할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 마음이 편하네요.
끝날 수가 있어서 다행이다라고 생각합니다. 두려운 부분들이 이제 다 없앤 것 같아서 한 번만 하고 바로 끝이니까 물론 쑥 풀리는 느낌이 들지만 오히려 더 기대감이 생긴 것 같습니다. 앞으로 더 재밌게 그리고 더 멋진 모습 좀 더 다양한
He's too precious.
1등 꼭 지켜보도록 하겠습니다.
치즈케이크를 먹을까 계란을 먹을까 머리 좀 빌려주세요. 확실히 잘 벗겨지는 훈제랑 턱이 아파 입이 안 벌어져요.
열심히
Alright.
무대를 하고 내려와서 정신을 좀 차리고 카메라를 들었습니다. 제가 단상 위에서 점프를 해야 되는 부분도 많고 뒤돌아서 떨어지는 부분도 있고 막 계단 올라가고 막 열심히 뛰어다니는 그런 역할이었단 말이에요. 솔직히 리허설 때까지는 살짝 불안했던 마음이 없지 않아 있었거든요. 계단에 몸통박치를 해야겠다. 내가 공룡이 됐다 생각하고 그냥 에라 모르겠다고 전등 들고 그냥 달렸거든요. 계단에 발이 착착 달라붙는 거예요. 그래가지고 네, 멋있게 뛰어내린 것 같아요. 팀을 위해서라도 나 혼자서라도 절대 실수는 하지 말아야겠다. 부담이 좀 컸던 것 같아요. 멋있게 하고 내려온 것 같아서 뿌듯하고 스테이가 무대의 모든 포인트들을 좀 많이 찾아봐 주셨으면 좋겠네요.
It's kind of crazy because like when I was watching this performance, we got an extra at the end.
그래요. 앞에 애들이 좋은 말 했으니까 나는 패스.
Yo, I love Lino so much. God, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, it's crazy because when they performed this number, yes, I was absolutely blown away and amazed by it. But I really didn't start like thinking or realizing I was going to stay in Stray Kids until the next week. And it's crazy to see how in this much time, I've like come to know them, loved all the songs I've heard, bought multiple albums. They became one of my old groups. So like it's just crazy to me that to think just like in this short amount of time how much Stray Kids has like impacted my life and how much more, even not how much more, but like how much themselves have gotten involved in my life because they weren't really a part of it. Like I was just a casual watcher. Yes, I wanted Stray Kids to win and I wanted Felix to do well because that's the whole reason I was watching Kingdom. But like I didn't care about the kids as much as I do now. So it's just this seeing all this over again, it's just kind of makes me laugh and kind of just like shocks me at how much things have changed in this amount of time. I know this was more a relaxed reaction and I didn't say as much, but I really wanted to like take in everything they were doing and like what really went in to put on as great of a stage as Side Effects and Side Effects / God's Menu was. I'm really excited to see episode 2 because I want to say the second episode is their behind of the B2B song that they covered, which was absolutely insane for them to do. And honestly, I feel like most groups, in order to perform well in the evaluation, would have taken a safer route than Stray Kids. And I feel like just reading some things is Stray Kids definitely gets recognized for their rap line. Like their rappers are very well known, because I mean, I feel like I can easily say Stray Kids is the best rap group in 4th gen, but they're like some of the best like rap line in K-pop in general. That includes every gen that comes before 4th gen. So I also feel like that's not really that bold to say. Like they've proven themselves to like stand on their own against these other groups who are older than them. But they went the route that would show off their vocals, and they were amazing. And I think people started to recognize what great vocalists were in Stray Kids, and truly how much of an all-around group these guys are. And I think people really noticed, or people were put on notice for after they did the B2B song. But then after Seungmin performed Love Poem, I think people truly started to understand the vocal power that is in this group. Because honestly, it was crazy because as I was watching the 3rd episode, and technically I didn't at the time, because y'all know I really didn't realize how much I cared about Stray Kids until I saw Ian cry and wanted to and felt the need to do something about it. So as I was watching the performance, I mean, I was blown away by their vocals. But I think you saw people like Han in them, and even like Chan, because like Seungmin and Ian, you already knew they were vocalists. But you didn't really get to see the other members show off their vocals as much in the previous rounds. And I think, especially after Han hit that high note, people were like, these guys are a whole bunch of aces. Because I know by reading what some of y'all have said is a lot of people didn't really, like, they knew Stray Kids or got into Stray Kids for either God's Menu, but gained a whole lot of fans through Kingdom and through watching Kingdom. So I think after watching that performance, that was really a big game changer for Stray Kids. And then they just, nailed everything after that. Not that they didn't nail this performance, but it felt like every week they just increased, and it got bigger and better. And it's almost amazing to think that was even possible because of how phenomenal the performance the week before was. But it's just like, it's funny to me that like at this time I wasn't a stay. So, that's just crazy to think about. And I guess technically next week I wasn't a stay either when it was happening. Because technically during the performance, I was still just like a casual fan of Stray Kids. But they turned things around quickly. So, next week I really hope they don't kind of stress the whole Ian thing. Because like, as an idol and as an artist, you're not going to be perfect and flawless every single time. Like, not every note that comes out of your mouth is going to be perfect. And you just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt and move on. But everything they go through, that's a lot of pressure for the members, and especially for their youngest member. And especially when you're asking him to hit the note he had to hit. I'm sure he was extremely nervous. And even just watching the interviews, you could tell he was really nervous about his part. And I can imagine knowing Ian And knowing especially everything he did with this cover he recently dropped, which if you haven't heard it, please go listen to it. It's amazing. But you know how hard he's going to work on things like that, because knowing their personalities at least a little bit, they all want to do the best, not only for themselves, but for their members, for stays. And so it's just like, it's a lot of pressure to be perfect. And not only that, this is a competition. You're competing against other people. So one small mistake could be detrimental to your score. Which even though they did end up 6th this week, or that week, that didn't really affect anything to do with them winning, because they won by such a significant amount. But it was just, I can imagine how much it would have been for Ian. And I definitely wouldn't have wanted to be in his place. And other than that one tiny mistake, he was amazing. And I really think that should be rewarded, and that should be stressed, that people should focus on the positives from that performance and not the fact that he had that one minor slip up. So, and honestly, if they hadn't focused so much on it, I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the performance. So, but watching him cry his eyes out was extremely hard for me. So I'm glad they were able to come out on top in the end, because it's truly what they deserve. And even though I think they deserve to win, you can't take away from how amazing everybody in Kingdom was. They were, there were some groups where I came into this wanting Stray Kids to win, not even standing Stray Kids, just wanting Felix to do well. Came out ulting Stray Kids. ATEEZ drew my attention. BTOB drew my attention. I was already very familiar with iKON because of my sister, and they were amazing. And even the boys in SF9, there were members in that really drew my attention. So I was really interested in every group after watching it. So, any of them would have been deserving of it. I'm just happy that Stray Kids ended up being on top, because of course, as you know, now they're my alt group. So, or at least they're one of my alt groups. But this is really cool that they were able to kind of put out a behind the scenes so you can see how much work went into it every week. And every week should be stressed, because it's not like they had months to kind of put this all together. It's here's this week, here's the theme that's being given, go do everything you need to do. And you could tell some members were kind of tired and things like that during all of this, but they just pushed through and did what they had to do in order to be at their best for their performance. And you can't help but applaud them for that, even if you don't stand Stray Kids. So I feel I was this is going to be a really chill reaction. I'm not going to talk very much. And then as soon as I'm given a choice to rant, I rant everything I could possibly think of. Speaking of ranting everything I could possibly think of, I thought about this a lot towards the end, because I didn't realize it until the end. Do they just give Chan crop tops for every performance? I noticed that while they were stretching, and I don't think I noticed it in the performance because I was looking at the grand picture and not each member individually. But now that I was thinking about it, I was I don't think he had a full shirt in any performance. And he definitely didn't have a full shirt in the last performance. So, yeah. That's a topic for a different day. And when that behind the scene comes out, we're going to have a grand old time. But yeah, I'm excited to see episode 2. I really enjoyed this. Of course, I made the comment at the beginning that I was kind of sad to that it hit me that they did the first episode and then everything after that was 7 members. So I guess because I've been watching like OT8 content so much that it just like kind of shocked me when I didn't see 8. So I can only imagine how you guys felt, the ones who have been here this whole time. So but I'm excited. I saw their announcement for their they have a new like mixtape single thing coming out at the end of June. I don't know the exact details of it. I know it's like a continuation from a previous like mixtape or a couple of previous mixtape tracks. So like when it comes out, y'all let me know if I'm supposed to watch something else before I watch it. That way I'm not completely confused. So I am talking so much. So it's probably like 3 a.m. here now. Since it is. It's almost 3 a.m. here. I've talked so much. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up and like get ready for bed because I need to sleep because I gotta get up early tomorrow. I really enjoyed this reaction. I love these guys. I love you guys. Y'all have been so much fun to chat with. So, and a lot of y'all are like, I don't have a lot of K-pop friends, or I don't have any K-pop friends, so I'll just like listen to you talk. Do not listen to me rant. Come interact with me. Like I would love to talk to y'all like through the comments or on Twitter or whatever if you don't have a Twitter. I think there's like a DM thing through Patreon, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. We'll find a way to, if you want to talk, like come like ask me how I can interact with you and we'll figure it out. I promise. Because like I said, I literally only have my sister and she's got a ton of different things to do right now. So she doesn't really get to talk with me about K-pop a whole bunch. So you guys are my outlet as well. So come interact with me. Don't just listen to me talk all day because I'm sure after a while my voice gets kind of annoying. So, but I've tried to get in this reaction multiple times now. So I'm going to officially end this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, I love you guys. I love the kids. This was phenomenal. I can't wait for episode 2. Just so much love for everybody involved in this group and with this group and everything. So I will see you guys next time. Bye, stays. Have a good night.